Runaway Mittens. Pika's grandmother knit him a pair of bright red mittens. No cold can sneak through the mittens grandmother knits. Her stitches are so small and tight and smooth. Pika thinks they're the finest mittens he has ever had. But those mittens are always getting lost. Have you seen my mittens, Pika says. Have your mittens run away again? Etta asks him. How is it that my little brother's mittens won't stay in his pocket where they belong? Etta is always teasing Pika, but she finds the mittens on a shelf where they were put to dry. Mittens, Pika said, will you... Oh yeah. Mittens, Pika said, will you please stop running away? At school next day, the teacher says no one can go outside for recess without caps and mittens. It is too cold and snowy, he says. Have you seen my mittens? Pika asks everyone. George helps him look. At last, Pika spies a bit of red on the floor behind the radiator. His mittens are there all the time, getting dry and warm. Come on, George calls to Pika. Let's go, or recess will be over. One day, there's a big hole in Pika's mitten. He takes it to grandmother. I should have made sealskin mittens for my grandson, she said. With the fur turned inside, your fingers would never feel cold. Oh, Pika says quickly, but these mittens are just right for playing in the snow. Grandmother smiles at Pika. You're right. I will get some red yarn and sew up the hole. And when you're old enough to hunt seals and walrus, my grandson, then I will make you some fine sealskin mittens. Now, red wool ones are just right. Pika's family is going ice fishing this Saturday morning. Everyone's ready to go except Pika. Oh, Mittens, he says, why do you always disappear just when I need you? Pika looks everywhere. The mittens are not on the shelf. They're not behind the stove. They're not under the couch. What is that bit of red sticking out of your pocket? Asks his mother. You need special glasses made for finding runaway mittens, Etta teases. What I need, Pika answers, are mittens that never run away. Finally, they are ready to fish. A few days later, a big storm comes howling out of the north. The snow swirls in all directions, up, down, and about. Pika and Etta can barely see their way home from school. Father has brought Pin into the house and fixed her a box by the stove. It's too cold for her to have her pups outside. There will be no school until the storm blows over. The sky is bright blue again. It is so cold and still outside that everything sparkles and crackles. Pika and Etta are getting ready for school. But where are Pika's mittens? Last night they were safe in his pocket. Now they're nowhere to be found. Not on the shelf, not behind the stove, not in his boots. Etta, Pika shouts, come and see, Pin had her puppies last night. Etta looks into the box. 9 little sled dogs with white paws and black noses, she says. But what is that red thing under this puppy? My mittens, Pika shouts. This time you stay right where you are and help Pin keep her puppies warm. Pika looks at the wriggling, squirming puppies. It's all right, Pin, he says softly. I'll keep my hands in my pockets. Spring will soon be here.